This seed is a fortress. It's a natural vault designed to withstand just about anything the world can throw at it. It's so tough, so stubborn, that in the wild, its chances of ever growing into a tree are shockingly low. For centuries, the secret to unlocking it involved a surprising partnership with an animal you'd never expect. But today, a revolution is underway. Scientists have developed a series of ingenious hacks to convince this superseed to sprout, turning failure into success. And by the end of this video, you'll understand the hidden science that can bring even the most difficult seeds to life. The seed in question is the argan nut from the Moroccan argan tree, Argania spinosa. This tree isn't just any plant, it's a legend. Found only in the arid landscapes of southwestern Morocco, it's often called the tree of life. It creates a unique forest ecosystem that acts as a critical buffer against the encroaching Sahara Desert. Its deep roots stabilize the soil, preventing erosion, while its canopy provides shade in a cooler microclimate for other life to flourish. Recognizing its importance, UNESCO designated the Arganary region as a biosphere reserve in 1998. And, of course, there's the oil. Argan oil, often called liquid gold, is one of the most valuable cosmetic and culinary oils in the world. Its production, a laborious and traditional process, provides a vital source of income for local communities, especially for women's cooperatives. But all of this, the ecosystem, the culture, the economy, hinges on one thing: the survival of the argan tree. And that all starts with this seed, a seed that seems almost programmed not to grow. The journey from this unassuming nut to a tree that can live for 200 years is a brutal gauntlet. Natural germination is incredibly unreliable. While there's no single magic number, the conditions have to be so perfect that a vast majority of these seeds may simply never get the chance to sprout. So why? What makes the argan seed one of the most obstinate nuts in the plant kingdom? The answer lies in a series of brilliant but frustrating evolutionary defenses. To understand why the argan seed is so reluctant to grow, you have to appreciate the world it was born into. This isn't some lush rainforest with soft soil and daily showers. This is a semi-arid land of scorching sun, rare rainfall, and nutrient-poor ground. To survive here, a seed can't be a delicate package of potential. It has to be a hardened survivalist. The argan tree has had millions of years to perfect its seeds design, creating a three-layered defense system that is almost unbreakable. The first layer isn't even the nut itself, it's the fruit, a small, olive-like fruit with a thick, bitter peel and a pretty foul-tasting pulp. This isn't meant to attract gentle fruit eaters that will delicately place the seed elsewhere. Its main job is to be unappealing, serving as the first line of defense against being eaten and destroyed. But if something does get past that bitter pulp, it comes face to face with the main event, the nut. This is not a shell you can crack between your fingers. It's a woody, exceptionally hard endocarp. Think of it as nature's version of reinforced concrete. It's made of densely packed layers of highly lignified sclerenchyma tissue, creating a physical barrier that's incredibly resistant to pressure and decay. This shell does two critical things. First, it protects the precious kernel inside from physical damage, whether from being trampled, baked in the desert sun, or chewed on by animals. Second, and most importantly for our story, it's almost completely waterproof. A seed can't germinate without water. It has to absorb moisture to swell up and activate the enzymes that fuel its growth. The argan nut's shell is so effective at blocking water that a seed can lie dormant in the soil for years, waiting for a rain that might never come, completely sealed off. This is a brilliant survival strategy in a desert, but a massive hurdle for anyone trying to grow one. This is the seed's primary defense, a powerful physical dormancy. It's not that the embryo inside is in some deep, irreversible sleep. It's simply that the fortress is too strong. The seed is in a holding pattern, waiting for its waterproof armor to be breached. This prevents it from sprouting after a single brief rain shower, only to die when the sun returns and bakes the soil dry. It's waiting for a clear signal that the conditions are truly right for survival. So you have a bitter fruit and a waterproof, rock-hard shell. It's a duo of refusal. In the wild, for this seed to grow, something has to systematically break down these defenses. It needs a process that can strip away the pulp and, most importantly, weaken the shell. For millennia, the argan tree has relied on a very unlikely partner to do just that, the humble and notoriously curious tree-climbing goat. If you ever travel through the argan forests of Morocco, you'll see a sight that seems to defy logic. Goats, perched high in the branches of argan trees, casually munching on the fruit. This isn't just a quirky photo op, it's a crucial part of the argan tree's ancient life cycle. This dance between tree and goat is the original, natural solution to the germination problem. The goats are one of the few animals unfazed by the bitter argan fruit. They climb the trees to get to it, deftly navigating the thorny branches. They eat the fruit, but they aren't interested in the hard nut inside. This is where the magic happens. The nut, too hard to be chewed or digested, embarks on a journey through the goat's digestive system, a process known as endozookery. Inside the goat's stomach, the nut is subjected to a potent cocktail of acids and enzymes. This isn't a violent, destructive process, but a slow, steady chemical assault. The digestive juices go to work on the nut's woody shell, doing something that rainwater and soil microbes can't. They begin to etch away at the dense shell, creating microscopic fissures and weaknesses. This is a form of natural chemical scarification. It doesn't destroy the shell, but it compromises its integrity, making it permeable to water later on. After its journey, some seeds are excreted, while others are spit out when the goat chews its cud. This is another stroke of genius. The seed isn't just dropped back under its parent tree to compete for light and water. The goat has likely wandered some distance away, carrying the seed to a brand new location, effectively dispersing the species across the landscape. Plus, a seed that is passed fully through is deposited in its own personal pile of fertilizer. The goat's dung provides a rich source of nutrients, giving the seedling a vital head start in the poor desert soil. The digestive journey weakened the shell, the goat moved it to a new home, and it provided fertilizer. It's an elegant, all-in-one germination service. This natural process, honed over countless generations, is what has allowed the argan tree to survive in its harsh homeland. It's a perfect example of symbiosis. The goat gets a meal, and the tree gets its seeds planted. But, as fascinating as this is, it has its limits. It's random, inefficient, and not something you can rely on for large-scale reforestation. For every seed that successfully germinates this way, many more are lost. As the demand for argan oil has grown, the pressure on the forests has intensified, and overgrazing can damage the trees themselves. To save the argan forests, humanity needed to find a way to replicate and improve upon what the goat does. The mission was clear. We had to learn how to become the goat. This is where the story shifts from the field to the lab, as scientists began a quest to systematically crack the argan nut's code. The challenge for scientists was clear. How do you reliably break down the argan nut's defenses on a large scale? The answer was to deconstruct nature's process and rebuild it with scientific precision. They developed a multi-stage approach, a series of hacks, each designed to overcome a specific barrier. Hack number 1. Breaching the wall. The first and most obvious obstacle is that rock-hard shell. The goat uses stomach acid, but that's not exactly practical, so scientists needed to find ways to weaken that outer layer. a technique known as scarification. The most straightforward method is mechanical scarification. This is basically what the indigenous Berber people of Morocco have done for centuries to get the kernel for oil production, carefully cracking the shell, traditionally by hand with 2 stones. It's a skill that takes years to master. For germination, a full crack isn't even necessary. Just creating a small fracture or scuffing the surface can be enough to create an entry point for water. It's the simplest way to tell the seed, the door is now open. Scientists have also explored other methods. Thermal shock, for instance, involves subjecting the seeds to rapid temperature changes, like a quick hot water bath followed by a cold one, to create microfractures. There's also chemical scarification, which more closely mimics the journey through the goat. While this often involves harsh acids for some types of seeds, a more common and safer first step for argan nuts is disinfection. A brief soak in a dilute bleach or hydrogen peroxide solution helps kill off any surface pathogens or fungi that could cause the seed to rot before it can sprout. By carefully cracking, scuffing, or cleaning the nut, scientists effectively bypass its primary physical defense. The waterproof fortress has been breached. But getting water inside is only half the battle. Next, they had to convince the embryo to wake up. Hack number 2. The wake-up call. With the shell compromised, the next step is to overcome the seed's dormancy. The embryo is waiting for a clear signal that it's time to grow. In nature, that signal is a prolonged period of moisture. The scientific solution is simple but profound, a long, deliberate soak. This process is called imbibition. After scarification, the nuts are submerged in water for an extended period, often from 48 to 96 hours or more. During this time, water finally seeps through the weakened shell and saturates the kernel. This is the wake-up call the embryo has been waiting for. As water floods the cells, a cascade of biochemical reactions begins. Dormant enzymes reactivate and start breaking down the stored food reserves within the kernel, the oils and proteins. They convert these dense nutrients into simple sugars, providing the raw energy the embryo needs to push its first root out into the world. For many argan seeds, this 1-2 punch of scarification and soaking is enough to dramatically boost germination. But to give them an even bigger push, researchers have explored adding a special ingredient to the water, gibberellic acid, or GA3, a naturally occurring plant hormone that plays a key role in breaking dormancy. Studies have shown that adding a small amount of GA3 to the soaking water can be the deciding factor for particularly stubborn seeds, taking germination rates from the low percentages seen in nature to over 80% in a lab setting. The shell is broken. The embryo is awake. Now the seed just needs the perfect environment to be born into. Hack number 3. The 5-star nursery. The final piece of the puzzle is creating the ideal nursery. A successfully treated argan seed is like a newborn, full of potential but incredibly vulnerable. Its first few weeks are critical. So research centers have dedicated enormous effort to engineering the perfect 5-star hotel for a sprouting argan seed. First is the substrate, the soil it's planted in. The optimized mix is often a carefully balanced combination of things like forest soil, sand, and peat or coconut peat. This blend provides nutrients while ensuring excellent drainage, which is critical to prevent the seed from rotting. Next is temperature. Argan seeds are picky. They need warmth, but not too much heat. Through experimentation, researchers have found the sweet spot is a steady, warm temperature, generally around 25 degrees Celsius, 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Then there is light. To simulate the long, sunny days of Morocco, nurseries can provide consistent light, often for around 14 to 16 hours a day. This regulates the seedling's internal clock and promotes strong, steady growth. Finally, the seed is planted at a precise depth, usually about 2 centimeters. Too shallow, and it might dry out.
too deep, and the tiny shoot may run out of energy before it reaches the sun. Under these meticulously controlled conditions, the argan seed finally bursts to life. A tiny root emerges, followed by a shoot pushing upward. The fortress has fallen. The stubborn seed has grown. The seedling will now spend a year or two in the nursery, building strength before it's ready to be planted out in the world, helping to reforest and conserve this priceless tree.
It's pretty incredible how much science is hidden inside a single seed. We've just gone from a nut that's almost impossible to grow to a thriving young tree just by understanding the barriers and breaking them down. If you find this kind of deep dive into the natural world fascinating, consider subscribing to the channel. We have a lot more stories like this to share. So, let's circle back. Why do so many of these super seeds refuse to grow? We've seen that it isn't a flaw, it's a feature. The argan seed is a master of survival, armed with a brilliant defense, a rock-hard, waterproof shell that imposes a state of physical dormancy. It's a strategy built for resilience in an unpredictable desert world, not for speed. In nature, it relies on a chance encounter with a tree-climbing goat to weaken its shell and give it a lift to a new home. This ancient relationship is a beautiful story of coevolution, but it's not enough to sustain the argan forests in the face of modern pressures. That's where science provided the key. By mimicking and improving on nature's processes, we've learned to overcome the seed's defenses. We learned to become the goat, using mechanical scarification to breach the fortress wall. We learned to become the rainy season, using controlled soaking and sometimes hormones to awaken the dormant embryo. And we learned to become the perfect patch of earth, creating an ideal nursery with precise control over soil, temperature, and light. We've taken a process once left to chance and turned it into a reliable science, capable of producing thousands of healthy trees. The story of the argan seed is a powerful reminder that some of the most complex problems in nature can be solved when we observe carefully, understand the why, and then apply a little human ingenuity. So, the next time you see a bottle of liquid gold argan oil, remember the incredible journey of this fortress nut. Remember the goat, the lab, and the science that allows us to unlock even the toughest secrets of the plant kingdom. Have you ever tried to grow a particularly difficult seed? What worked for you? Share your story and your own germination hacks in the comments below. Thanks for watching.